Hello, sports fans, and welcome to the Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football postgame show. I'm sorry I'm a little late doing it, a couple of days, but we're going to get it in right now. We'll recap it from Monday night. Patrick Mahomes threw for a bunch of yards. Travis Kelce caught a whole lot of passes, and Kareem Hunt plowed into the end zone, once again sending a torrent of red fireworks flying over Arrowhead Stadium on Monday night. It might as well have been 6 years ago, the last time that trio of Chiefs played in a home game together. But with injuries having ravaged their offense, the Chiefs were forced to lean, excuse me, on two of their stalwarts and the return of their erstwhile star running back to beat the Saints 26-13. Mahomes finished with 331 yards through the air. Through the air, Kelce had a game high 9 catches for 70 yards, and Hunt ran for 27 times for 102 yards and a touchdown. Uh, it was great. It was a great feeling to get back in the end zone. I missed it very much, said Hunt, who only returned to the Chiefs a couple of weeks ago after after an injury to starter Isaiah Petco. That's why I threw up a heart to show my love for Kansas City. There was a lot of love flowing inside Arrowhead Stadium. Just as the Chiefs were moving to 5-0 behind another defensive gem, the Royals were beating the Yankees in Game 2 of their AL Division Series in New York. There were frequent chants, "Let's go Royals," throughout the game, and when the Royals finished off a 4-2 victory to send the series back to Kansas City, tied at a game apiece, a roar ripped through Arrowhead Stadium. There was uh, there was kind of a lull there toward the toward the end of the game, and I was like, they're not showing the score. The Yankees came back, said Mahomes, who owns part of the Royals, but they picked it up and got the win, and it was extremely exciting. The Chiefs held the Saints quarterback Derek Carr to 185 yards passing with 2 touchdowns and an interception before leaving with a uh, oblique injury. It occurred with about 9.5 minutes left when Carr was hit by a blitzing defensive back. Uh, uh, Shamari Connor on a fourth down incompletion as he tried to rally New Orleans from a 23-13 deficit. Uh, I couldn't do what I needed to do in the simplest form, said Carr, who plans to get an MRI exam on Tuesday. That was yesterday. The Saints' Alvin Kamara managed 26 yards, rushing on 11 carries, becoming the latest, high profile running back to struggle against the Chiefs. They held the Ravens' Derrick Henry to 46 yards rushing, Zach Moss of the Bengals to 34th, Falcons star Bijan Robinson to 31, and J.K. Dobbins to 32 in last week's win over the Chargers. We got outplayed, Saints coach Dennis Allen said. We really couldn't get a whole lot going on either side of the ball. Uh, uh, the first half on Monday night featured a bit of everything. Hunt's first TD since returning to KC, where his once promising career was derailed by an off-the-field incident. A 43-yard touchdown pass from Carr to Rashid uh, uh, Rashid Shaheed, the shortest of the three. Shaheed has caught this season, and yet another Letro by Kelce, which came on the most bizarre of drives. Uh, the Chiefs were leading 10-7 when a fumbled pitch and a holding penalty left them facing second and 34. They got some of it back on the pass to Juju Smith-Schuster, and then Mahomes hit Kelsey over the middle. Kelsey uh, uh, later railed to uh, Samaji Perrine, who got within a yard of a first down, and KC converted on the fourth and short play to set up an eventual field goal. It was exactly that, field goals that kept New Orleans in the game. Though the Chiefs have struggled to score TDs in the red zone all season, and they were forced to let Harrison Butker kick a trio of chip shots to lead 16-7 at the break. Their red zone woes continued in the third quarter. On second and goal, Smith-Schuster had a pass bounce off his hands at the goal line and into the arms of 324-pound former Chiefs defensive tackle Cahalan Saunders, who made his first career interception. The Saints promptly marched 65 yards with Foster Moreau's TD catch, getting them within 16-13 with 14-16 to play. But unlike every other game for the Chiefs, which had been decided in the final minutes, if not the final play, they answered the blow by delivering one of their own. Smith-Schuster hauled in a 50-yard pass moments later, and Xavier Worthy took a handoff on first and goal at the 3 for a touchdown that extended their cushion early in the fourth quarter. After the Chiefs stopped the Saints on fourth down, they tacked on another field goal with 3:03 left to put away the game. It was pretty cool to get the band back together, and Smith-Schuster, who also is back with the Chiefs after a couple of years spent in New England. Man, I'm telling you, there is no place like this. What we have here is special. It's unreal. Unreal. Taylor Swift was back at Arrowhead Stadium to see Kelsey on the Chiefs after missing her boyfriend's previous two games. She resumes her record-setting Eras tour on Friday night with the first of three shows in Miami. Now for the injury, Saints cornerback Will Harris hurt his hamstring in the first half. Center Lucas Patrick left briefly in the third quarter with a collarbone injury. For the Chiefs, left tackle Wanya Morris left in the first half with a lower leg injury, but returned to the game. New Orleans hosts Tampa Bay this Sunday. They will have to regroup. And Kansas City has a week off. They have a bye week before visiting San Francisco at Levi Stadium on October 20th. Now it's time to give the game balls to who else but the Kansas City Chiefs. They're going to get the game balls. That's who's getting them. Patrick Mahomes, 28 of 39 carries attempts, 331 yards, no touchdowns, one interception. Kareem Hunt, 27 attempts, 102 yards, one touchdown. And Juju Smith-Schuster, 7 receptions, 130 yards. So, boy, New Orleans just struggled in this one, and it was just not a good night for them. And I felt they could have played better, but KC just had their number. We have plenty of football action to kick off for Week 6. Thursday Night Football kicks it off with the San Francisco 49ers at Seattle, at Lumen Field in Seattle, to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Now on Sunday, October 13th, this Sunday at 9:30 a.m. at Northumberland Stadium in London, England, the Jacksonville Jaguars and Chicago Bears will be playing there. The Washington Commanders are in M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore to take on the Ravens. These are the early games. The Arizona Cardinals are at are in Green Bay at legendary Lambeau Field to take on the Packers. The Houston Texans are in Foxborough at Gillette Stadium to take on the Patriots. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are in Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans to take on the Saints. Our Cleveland Browns are in Philadelphia to take on the Eagles, and a lot of people, including myself, are not expecting Philadelphia to, of course, win this game. Uh, uh, and Philadelphia is a tough team. The Indianapolis Colts are at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee to take on the Tennessee Titans. Los Angeles Chargers are at Empire Field in Mile High to take on the Broncos. And that starts the late games, late afternoon games. And Pittsburgh is in Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. The Atlanta Falcons are at Bank of America Stadium to take on the Panthers. The Detroit Lions are in at AT&T Stadium in Big D to take on the Dallas Cowboys. The Cincinnati Bengals are at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, to take on the New York Giants. And the and that's the Sunday night game. The Cincinnati Bengals at the New York Giants. And Monday Night Football. The Buffalo Bills are at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, to take on the New York Jets. And the Kansas City Chiefs, the LA Rams, Miami Dolphins, and the Minnesota Vikings are on the bye week this week. So that's week 6. The Cleveland Guardians got shut out once again, 3-0, to go down 2-1. So they will have to win Game 4 tomorrow to tie it up and force Game 5 on Saturday, and hopefully to advance to the ALCS to play either Kansas City or the Yankees. So we shall see what happens in that one. So on tomorrow. So between the Guardians and the Tigers, since the Tigers beat the Guardians today. That's just about going to wrap it up for the Sky Sports 101 Monday Night Football postgame show. I'll be back with the Thursday Night Football pregame show tomorrow, and then the postgame show to follow after the game between the 49ers and Seahawks has concluded. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1. I'm done.